Hello again, everyone. I'm Stephen Beach, the Executive Director of the Wellesley Community Center, and May is upon us once again. We have the exciting Wellesley Wonderful Weekend coming up starting May 19th, that's Friday, followed by the ever-popular Wheels of Wellesley on Saturday. And to make it yet even more special, we have a couple of very important guests here with us in the studio. Of course, we all know our very own Gil Stubbs to my right. And with us today also, which is a real privilege, is John Slattery. John is one of the managing persons at the Cure Alzheimer's Fund, coincidentally, is based here in Wellesley. This particular magic function will be piggybacking on the Wheels of Wellesley, and it is the International Brotherhood of Magicians chapter. It's their annual fundraiser, and John is the special guest, and this effort is going to be channeled into his organization. So Gil, give us a little background on how you came up with this idea.
Well, I had a friend down in Philadelphia whose wife died of Alzheimer's disease, and he asked all of us, in lieu of donating for flowers, to donate in support of your organization, Cure Alzheimer's Fund. So I called up to find out how to send that donation. And I discovered, lo and behold, it's headquartered in Wellesley.
Who knew?
So I brought this fact up to a meeting of the International Brotherhood of Magicians.
Right.
I said, well, gee, we could have a show at the community center in support of this organization, which is also headquartered in Wellesley.
What distinguishes International Brotherhood of Magicians? We have the Society of Young Magicians, which meets coincidentally at the campus. We have the Society of American Magicians. Briefly, IBM, what is their charter? What is their history?
Well, the Society of American Magicians was founded in 1902, and Houdini was one of their presidents for 7 years. The International Brotherhood of Magicians, I'm not sure where it was founded, but it is a truly international organization.
May 20th, Saturday,
boy,
after
May
Wheels
20th,
of Wellesley,
okay.
5.
At the community center, a good portion of them have been on my show already.
Joe Garcia is one of the shining stars of the David Oliver Society of Young Magicians, and he was highlighted, as a matter of fact, at the most recent SYM function. And he's a very talented young man, and his mom grew up here in Wellesley, coincidentally.
Well, I'd like to do this.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
A multiplying coin. And if we just divide it and put it in my pocket, and take another one out and put it in my pocket, then another one out, and just do
that all day long.
This is Gil's funding mechanism.
Well, then you can spend it in Never Land in your next visit there. Here, I'll give some to you.
All right. Well, let's turn our attention to
cards, coins, rope.
Right.
All kinds of things are what we like to do.
Sure.
Work with.
Great fun. So let's turn our attention to John here,
yes.
and let's learn a little bit about the Cure Alzheimer's Fund. So give us some background on the organization and how you got involved.
Sure, absolutely. Well, first, thank you both for having me today, and certainly thank you for recognizing Cure Alzheimer's Fund as the beneficiary of this wonderful event. And I wish, Gil, that I knew this trick, because I'm Vice President of Development for Cure Alzheimer's Fund, and this would be really handy if we were able to do this. But
yeah, ditto.
I'll teach it to you later.
Right. But what's interesting about Cure Alzheimer's Fund, we were born more than 10 years ago. We're right here at 34 Washington Street, right here in Wellesley. And our founders, three wonderful families, recognized a need for more funding for research for Alzheimer's disease. They'd been touched by the disease, and they also recognized the coming tsunami. You know, as our baby boomer generation ages, more and more of us will become afflicted with this disease. The impact on our economy is already being felt. You know, today there's 5.5 million people in the United States that are afflicted with the disease.
The number is that large?
That large, and it's expected to triple by the year 2050. So, and really the impact is certainly Washington's recognizing the fact that this is a very serious matter, and more money is being directed to the NIH for research. But what's often a problem for these great researchers is that they don't have the data that NIH needs. They have a grand idea, and we are funding what are commonly recognized as the very brightest in this field.
Sure.
So, but they need data to leverage for more funding for these breakthrough ideas, and that's really our role.
Sounds like you have a huge challenge, but it also sounds like you're making tangible progress.
We are, yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Now, you have spent altogether over $50 million, I understand,
That's right.
towards this research.
So, Wheels of Wellesley, May 20. If you want to be amazed, if you want to be entertained, if you want to be enlightened, please attend the International Brotherhood of Magicians show that benefits Cure Alzheimer's Fund. The curtain is at 4 o'clock. The Wheels of Wellesley show ends at 2, so that gives everyone plenty of time to get settled in and come back. It's going to be an action-packed evening. We hope to see you there. We want to see you all support this wonderful initiative. John, thank you for being on with us, and Gil, of course, always a pleasure, sir.
Same here.
Okay, see you next time.